For the second time this season, Spencer Strider is ready to toe the rubber for the Atlanta Braves. Had to start in Toronto, tweaked his right hamstring, went on the IL April 21st, and now here he is, just under a month later on May 20th, ready to go. And he facing C.J. Abrams. Bounced high. Riley, good play, coming across him behind the diamond.
Really nice start. This kid is dangerous. Good in Toronto, and then that surprise hamstring injury, but there's just a nice feeling when you see Spencer Strider now until they get Ronald back.
And now you get Strider back into the mix. That gets out into left field. Riley was playing over in the shortstop position, but James Wood hits a lot of hard baseballs and another one there. So a one-out single for James Wood, and here is Nathaniel Lowe. Tried to stop but could not on the slide. Do you pay much attention to velocity?
Low 90s, maybe I'd be concerned. Other than that, not really. He looks healthy right from jump.
2-2 to the veteran Nathaniel Lowe. Ground ball. Ozzie cannot get there. James Wood with that long stride heads for third, and they will have them at the corners with one out. Returning here tonight in D.C. 3 singles. That might be a double. Let's see how it plays out. Ruiz will go to second and get in there. So back-to-back-to-back hits. And the Nationals grab a 1-0 lead in the first off of Strider. For Atlanta, while Garcia bats. 95, 0-1. Scoring here in the first inning of this series. This one will go foul. The count remains.
And getting a flow again.
4 straight hits here for the Nats. That'll plate just 1. 2-0.
Take a look at location. I think Sean Murphy wanted that ball further in.
Bell is off to the worst start. Gets away from Murphy. And another run comes home. 3-0.
Well, this changeup cut on Spencer Strider, right? You got an 0-2 count, and you're trying to throw that baseball away off the plate. That's where Sean Murphy is anticipating it. Instead, it's down.
And Garcia now out at second base. Strider does get the strikeout, his first of the ball game, and there are 2 down. Registered, yeah.
Look more like a changeup.
That strikeout for Strider, by the way, is the 501st of his career, if you were with us for his last start history. Runner breaks for third, and Strider just steps off. It has Garcia in a pickle, and he'll just do it himself. A strange end to the first inning, but the Nats get 3 to take the lead. Nats order. Starting with Alex Call. Just missing up with a fastball. That's 2 at 95 that sailed north.
To strike out.
Now, only Juan Soto and Pavin Smith have swung less than this guy Call so far this season. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swinging here, deep left center, but the ballpark will hold it. Harris reels it in.
That extension has already been up to 7 feet here tonight. And the same thing with Mitchell Parker.
What that means is both of those guys can get good rise on that fastball, right?
Well, just ball at 53 feet 6 inches by the time it actually comes out of their hand. So everything is going to jump on you quicker, and probably why Mitchell Parker has had.
1-2 to Jose Tena. Called strike on the outside corner. Second strikeout for Strider here in his return to the mound.
When you're getting this much extension with that kind of velocity, it jumps on you quickly. And Tena couldn't pull the trigger.
And now the bottom of the order, and Dylan Cruz, as CJ mentioned earlier, shoulder is still sore after colliding with the wall on Saturday in Baltimore. But Strider falls behind Cruz 3-0. Turning on the 3-0 pitch. This is lifted high and deep to left, and Verdugo will watch it go. Cruz crushed that pitch to put Washington back in front.
And jumping on a Spencer Strider fastball. This one's going to be frustrating for Strider, right? You get too quick and try to get out in front on the heater.
Strider will try to get back on track here against Abrams. Curveball.
One. That's how the game has changed.
1-2 to Abrams. And 96 hits him. He's got that protector near the elbow, but either way, 96 coming in from Strider does not feel very good.
Yeah, it's not going to take all the pain away here. Let's see exactly where it got him and how much of that pad. Yeah, maybe some tricep there, but you are.
As he misses outside. Ooh, wide throw. Abrams is going to turn and head for third. Olsen fires over, and Riley, oh, he thought Riley didn't have the ball. And now the Braves have a chance to get him, and they do. The first inning ended with a bizarre running sequence. This one was even more bizarre to end the second. We'll show it to you when we get back. Brandon, CJ, and Wiley with you at Nationals Park. Let's see if Strider can settle in here and try.
He's actually very high, but he's not getting chased right now from any of these Nats hitters. Yeah, I totally get it. I understand it. It's happened more and more in the game. You want to get those Spencer pitches.
On one bounce out into right field for James Wood, who is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles.
New changeup for Spencer Strider. It's been effective, even though he's allowed a couple of base hits. It's off the very.
But James Wood, he has been on a tear over the
trade. Worked out really well for the Washington Nationals. You go through phases sometimes where you see big names, pretty good big leaguers, and perhaps a star in James Wood. Heads up.
Top of the rotation arm. So you're right. That Soto trade, maybe at the 2-2 to Lowe. You saw Nathaniel Lowe in
a bit higher, and they still had 2 years of control. So they were looking to kind of make some adjustments.
And he leads the Nats with 33 RBI. Runner goes, struck him out, and threw him out. We'll take that double play all day long. Good job by Murphy. Good job by Strider to get Lowe. 2 away.
You see Wood didn't even make it to the bag prior to that tag. Well done all the way around.
And now Ruiz, who had it. Ozzie Albies takes this routine grounder, and Strider faces the minimum in the bottom of the third. I think Abe took a tumble. And now here we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Oh, and 2 here to Garcia. His first start back against the Orioles, he drove in 3 runs. But here tonight, he is 1 for 2. He had the RBI hit in the first, a ground out here in the fourth. He's got the RBI tonight, but now to the bench as Bell gets hit by a pitch. So that's the second time that Strider has plunked a batter here.
Come in, but did not get it in far enough. It was inner third. Now it looks like he's overcompensating here, but unusual to see Spencer Strider miss.
Now down for the right-hander.
It looks like you're getting some stirring right now in that Atlanta Braves bullpen.
Yeah, Bummer is starting to throw for Atlanta as White brings in that baseball for out number 2. Murphy with a good stop there.
Not 80 to 85. But you know me, I'm always going to look for somebody to blame. I'm actually going to rate.
Go ahead and send a text now just to set the table. Build the drama.
Yep.
Strikeout Tana in the second. No strikeout, but it will be an out. A flip to Allen from Ozzie, and we're on our way to the 5th.
Look at our Synovus get there, and no surprise, it has dipped as the night has worn on, up around 96 there in the first inning, 93.5 there in the fourth. And guys, I asked Sid about their coming off an injury. When you begin your season, that velocity tends to build over the course of those first few starts.
Close, right? Yes, the fastball velocity, it's nice to see it when it is in. Fastball has gotten away from it, but no concerns on the heater.
Had the 2 hit by pitches, quite a few 3-ball counts. Remember, this guy Cruz took that 3-0 fastball in the second, hit a long homer to left, and now he's going to take his base on a walk here in the 5th. A ground out, and then Abrams was one of those hit batters back in the second inning. Strider deals it 0-2. Abrams lifts it high into the air. White and Harris there. Michael will take it. And that will be the last hitter that Spencer Strider faces. So 75 is the pitch total in his return from the hamstring injury. He goes 4 1/3 here tonight in Washington.